This is the East Park Podcast. We in first place, then mother shows in last. Got the question of the week coming at you fast. Alcohol on deck, pour me up a glass. We be sounding pretty funny. Laugh until you cramping, you can feel it in your tummy. Shows every week, gotta keep them on deck. Talking hella trash, but with all due respect. We got Kai, Zay, and Chad. Get into the topics like they're getting to the bag. Thank you for your time, now please sit back and relax. The show's about to start, turn the volume to the max. Hey guys, what's up? It's the East Park Podcast. My name is Xavier.
My name is not Xavier, it's Kylie this week.
What's up, brother? It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Jesus Christ.
It's Chad here, guys. What the fuck's going on? It's your boy.
Chad, can we...
Let's just hit him with a good old...
I'll pretend I'm doing mine.
Ooh, I got a little splashback on my leg.
I already opened mine, but...
Hey, tell me how that tastes.
So, shout out to my mom.
I fucks with that.
She gave me a Cranberry Ginger Ale. I know I shit on Brittany because I said nobody drinks ginger ale for fun, but looks like I'm about to.
Hey, hold up. Werner's Ginger Ale?
Yeah.
That's the worst kind. Yeah, I said it.
What?
Canada Dry shits on that.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like Werner's is... I don't know, dude.
No, bro, you know what's worse than both of those?
What?
Not
No.
Seagram's. Not Seagram's.
It is Seagram's.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's C
Is it?
something, yeah.
C something.
We literally have that in my fridge right now.
Never heard of it.
Okay, Seagram's is an alcoholic beverage.
It's
What
C something.
Hang on, I gotta look it up now because I'm gonna sound like it.
I know which one you're talking. Trash, though.
C something.
I
Alright.
literally never heard of anything that you guys are talking about right now.
The Seagram's Ginger Ale?
Yeah.
Trash. How was that Cranberry Ginger Ale? Would you
The first
rate
sip
it?
was pretty... It was all right.
First sip, light.
Not exactly that big of a fan of cranberry. I mean, I'll drink it.
Oh, it is Seagram's.
She has cranberry
I
apple
think that was
juice
alcohol.
upstairs.
Is that any good?
It's pretty good.
I fucks with that.
I've had like cranberry juice like once.
I'm not sure I like
Really?
carbonated cranberry though.
I like that.
Regular cranberry juice, isn't it sort of like not sour, but you know what I mean?
It's
It
a
does
little
kinda have
tart.
a sour
Yeah,
little tart.
tart. That's a good, yeah.
It definitely tastes
I like cranberry juice though,
Tarty.
and I like cranberry like juice mixed with other juice, like cranberry apple, and the other
vodka.
cranberry vodka is always good. Oh, you know what's good though? Cranberry 7-Up.
I have had that.
Never had that.
That's
Cranberry
good
7-Up
as
is
fuck.
bomb.
Yo, real quick, we are not recording video for this episode, so if you guys are looking
So
for
if
that,
you're watching, sorry about that.
Well, you're not in the first place.
right, black ass screen. Fucking. So we're for our 1 year kind of like anniversary.
Jesus.
Woo!
God damn.
For our 1 year anniversary, we want to try some new things, and with those new things, we have to try some, take some risks, and some technical difficulties tonight wouldn't allow us to take those risks tonight. So,
Well, I mean, we took the risk. We just paid for it.
what do
Yeah.
you mean?
With time.
We took the risk, and we paid for that risk. Like we didn't successfely.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant like actually like physical paid for it. Like
We physically paid for it.
Yeah,
we paid
I got
money.
about 40 minutes older. That's about it.
yeah. So just gonna work out the kinks, and then we got 6 more episodes? No. I keep fucking thinking that 50 is the year episode. It's
I
not.
always think 54 is instead of 52.
Yeah.
So we have 8 left.
Right.
Yeah.
8 until the 1 year.
Right.
That's wild.
Which means this is episode 44. And
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're gonna rock out with our cock out on this episode, because you can't see us.
I will not be doing that. I do not have a cock.
Why is nothing working tonight?
I don't know. Is our Wi-Fi okay?
Yeah, it's
it wasn't
fine.
working for me earlier.
Why? What's wrong? What happened?
I cannot connect this goddamn iPad to the computer. It won't let me remote.
What the fuck?
God damn.
Fucking do it. Yo, so the Super Bowl was this week.
Shit, dude.
Yes, it surely was. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
Obviously, we watched it.
I did watch it. It was, I mean, I was rooting
When-
for the Chiefs the whole time.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Yikes.
There we go.
I can't believe like that. I mean, it was an okay game itself. But
So, I'm not going to lie. I watched the Super Bowl commercials.
trash.
What?
None of them were good in my
What?
opinion.
I
Not a
liked 'em.
single one was funny to me.
Shut up. No, when I say I watched the Super Bowl, I mean that I watched the Super Bowl commercials. I watched the halftime show, and then I watched my phone.
Watched your phone.
Scrolling through miscellaneous social media sites while the actual game was on because I don't know, just had a hard time getting into it. I guess
To be
It's a good ass game.
It was a pretty good game. Like,
I guess it's just when it's not your team, it's like
yeah, it is a little like
meh. I just don't really care.
even being the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was rooting for the Chiefs the whole time though.
I was not.
Really? You wanted the 49ers?
Yeah. Shout out to my dude Jeff. He was on episode 5.
5?
Yeah.
It was that long ago?
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Damn.
Jeff was on 5?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Wait, was
No.
that a call-in or something?
No, he was
Ooh.
here. That you guys weren't here. That's when we had you
Oh,
and
yeah,
Kenny.
that's right.
It was just me, Kylie, and him.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, we did it like in the daytime and everything too.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like actually in kind of no, was it in the morning? No, it was like earlier in the afternoon we did it. But yeah, the me and him had a thing going where like I had no stake in the game. Like I don't really care for either team. But he loves the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I just out of, natural,
Yeah.
me being like against, things that he likes or whatever, just for the fun of it, was going against him and kind of like just like teasing him all at work all week and stuff like that, and just kind of like saying that I was gonna there's one thing that I said, if the fucking Chiefs lose the game, I was gonna make him cookies in the shape of an L.
Oh my
the letter
God.
L. And I made a meme.
You should make cookies with the
No, I made a meme at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
When the 49ers were up.
Oh no, you thought too soon.
It was of a guy baking cookies. And like I went and photoshopped L's on the cookies and then my face on the dude's face.
No way.
And then I think with like a minute left in the fourth quarter, I realized that the
your meme expired.
Yeah. And
You jinxed the whole game.
Kylie
it
literally
was your fault.
Kylie literally said, "You better knock on wood." I was like, "Fuck out of here!"
I ain't knocking on no wood. They got this in the bag.
Right.
And then they come back and win fucking
So-
was it 32?
On the screen right there, 20-31.
Damn.
Damn.
Feels bad.
Fucking, we So what I ended up having to do is, I took my face off of the guy and put the Jordan crying face.
That's a good one. Dude.
Yeah. Sent it to the work group message and let them know how salty I was.
Oh
Did you
my.
change the L's to W's?
No, because I wanted them to see what I
That
was
you
planning
took
to do.
the L.
Right. Pretty much. Pretty much. But I sent them both versions of the video, of the picture or whatever, to let
Before
them
and
know
after.
what it could have been. Overall, good game though. Like I said, I don't really give a damn about this year's Super Bowl. I mean, you guys know who my team is.
Yeah.
I couldn't
who
tell.
Who knows when we're gonna be there? I swear I've worn this hoodie and
Hey,
this
bro.
beanie 3 episodes in a row now.
Sometimes
Shit.
I feel like that. Because you don't even realize it's a week later, and it's like, didn't I wear this last week?
I
No,
know,
I
I do
know
that.
I've worn this last week, man. But it's cold down here, dog.
It is, dude. It
Shit.
really is.
This
Is it warmer down here in the summer?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
alright,
Yeah.
I'm down here in shorts in the summer. Yeah, struggles of a up and coming studio.
We'll get there.
So if anybody wants to sponsor us, reach out. Our email is eastparkentertainment
At
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 gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Yeah, do that.
So do that. Also,
Revamp our whole studio. That'd be dope.
yeah, that would be dope.
And we will
Send
literally
us
spend.
SeatGeek at SeatGeek. We can get SeatGeek
Dude,
everything.
we can get honey. We got SeatGeek.
Honey, SeatGeek,
All the
Ooh.
good ones.
Stitch
Yo,
Fix,
I actually got an email.
HelloFresh.
Fucking wait, what?
I got an email.
Really?
And I'm going to talk about this on the podcast just because it could be a great opportunity for other people using their platform, whatever. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can try to pull it up. I got an email from I'll let you know who it was here in a second. It was a podcasting host who basically kind of does the same thing as Libsyn does. Is they
provide
statistics and whatnot.
Yeah, but like
Libsyn,
they were
don't you go through Libsyn to upload to everything?
right. This place is called Podcorn.
Podcorn.
And
That's cute.
they
Podcorn.
basically Simi,
It's
you know, in a short amount of words, saying we think your podcast will be a great fit for our advertisers on Podcorn. What is Podcorn? We exist solely to help podcasts like yours monetize. No minimum download constraints. No long-term commitments. No exclusivity. Thank you for not only me being the one fuck up that word.
I fucked it up too, dude.
Exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Yeah.
Exclusivity.
There you
go. And so I'm gonna look into that. So
yeah,
maybe we can like
sure. That'd be dope.
All right.
bounce into some sponsors. Thank you for bringing the sponsor thing so I can remember that.
We also need to get back to Jim and Darla about their sponsorship thing. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to sit down and have a conversation.
That's the shitty thing about like growing the fuck up is that like you in one part of your life you dedicate so much time to like things like this podcast, and then other things start popping up along like the road of life and shit, and then like not saying that we've put this podcast in the back seat, but like essentially we kind of have like and it kind of sucks, which I mean
life gets hard.
You guys probably from the outside in it's looking like, you know, you got damn they're putting out podcast after podcast every week, but like from our point of view it's kind of like damn we need to put more time into it even though we haven't missed any weeks doing this or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know as the weeks keep going along.
Yeah, it sucks that like life like gets in the way and like we're not to the point where we can like we still have to prioritize like our jobs and everything
our needs
first, which sucks, and I wish it didn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
I wish because I enjoy doing this a lot.
Yeah, same.
Hell yeah.
Like
same.
a fuck ton.
Same.
And like if this could be
one day
like
it'll
a money
be our
maker.
job.
Right.
Yeah,
for
that'd
sure.
be fucking great.
For sure. But once we, you know, like especially like you got to think like I was looking at the stats and I was telling Kylie about this. Our like attention to the podcast really started dipping at the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And obviously
that's like the busy season.
For obvious reasons like Christmas season and stuff like that. And it's just like what's that procrastination that like a senior goes through?
Senioritis.
Senioritis.
There you go.
It's almost like the equivalent to senioritis is that we got kind of like got stagnant with like the way like we our minds were like trained
and
to
we
think,
just never
like,
picked it back
in
up.
the month of December and like exactly once January rolled around we kind of were like oh shit like damn we kind of like stopped working as hard and now we gotta get back into it like
it's hard.
No, it definitely is but you know we got with some of the stuff that we're trying to plan to do for this podcast. I think it's going to be good for it, and I think it's going to help us out workload wise and stuff. So I'm not going to exactly mention what it is yet because I don't want to put the
expectation.
Set the expectation high and it not work, and then all of a sudden we're back to the same format or whatever. So just know that we're working, and we're coming up with ideas to make the podcast a better place for you guys to come and enjoy a weekly amount of content for an hour and a half or whatever. Let's talk about bullshit.
At SeatGeek, hit us up. It's no big deal.
Ooh, Siri over here fucking
every time I say serious.
Yes,
yeah,
me too.
It fucks in.
Are you serious?
Of course, it doesn't work when you want it to, though.
Every time.
Real quick, shout out to my dude Jason on Facebook.
Jason!
So he's a guy that I used to go to high school with, and me and him really didn't like each other. Really.
Is there any like reason behind that, or
so? My group of friends were assholes.
Spill the tea.
Like, I hate that phrase so much.
I've been hearing it so much lately.
I got the tea.
Because there was one meme where this girl was like, what'd she say? Here's, and she would tap the fucking like.
Oh, the screen. Oh, your.
Yes, she would tap the screen, and she goes,
Here's the motherfucking
tea.
Yeah,
yes.
That.
And then like
that
she would
just
sip it like
so cringe.
She would sip it through a straw obnoxiously. Yes. And from there on, I hate I really
You
really
know what?
hate that.
Have you ever? It reminds me of the fucking Kermit meme, just sipping my tea.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that
my
can't-
phone,
oh.
sipping my
Now
tea.
we're just dropping everything.
Your phone's sipping the ground.
So wait, your group of friends were assholes?
Yeah.
So you were part of that group.
right.
Oh, that sucks.
My mom always calls me to tell me like 6 words worth of things. I'm just like, yo, you can text me every that. So fucking we were just like dicks. Like
Yeah.
if we weren't like trying to chase girls or whatever, we were like being
Like you were
assholes
like
to other guys. and
like
stuff that.
douches.
I wouldn't say like full blown douches, but like we were just like, I don't know, like,
Like, what table did you sit at?
we sat at our
at
own
lunch?
table.
That's
like,
that's a
we didn't sit at like
good idea to
the
phrase it.
full blown popular table.
Like,
Yeah.
not jocks.
But we didn't. Fuck.
Skater guys?
There's no jocks at a black high school. That doesn't exist. There's hood dudes, nerds, kind of cool people.
There's
and
not like a
people-
sports table. Like
Yeah,
people
but like
who play
they.
sports.
Yeah, but they don't like. They hang with the hood dudes.
So
Yeah,
it's just like a popular table.
At Falls,
Basically,
it
yeah,
was
that's what I
basically
said.
like the sports table was there. There wasn't one. They just like split up into their own sections.
Yeah, like I don't know if the whole jock thing is like.
True anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe. I feel like it just depends where you go.
It depends on what your high school athletics are like.
True.
'Cause
True.
Hoban.
You just reminded me of was he an 8th grader? The kid who like ran out onto the Super Bowl field before it started, basically.
This week,
Yeah. Wait, what?
like this past week.
Yeah, at the Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought you meant like somebody was streaking or something like that.
Oh, that happened too, though.
really?
Yeah, this
Fuck, I
Instagram.
didn't see that.
And then there was an Instagram model who didn't get onto the field, but got on like this close, tackled by like 6 security
Oh,
guards.
they were on it.
They were on that ad.
Damn.
No, anyways, all right, so-
what table did you sit at though?
So basically, we had our own table. Like
But, like-
it was just like a bunch of like. Basically, all right. So there was like people from the baseball team. They were like the girls that they hung around with, and like, just like, other, maybe a few other set of cool kids like from like random classes and stuff like that. And we all just sat at a lunch table together.
Yeah, that's how it was at Falls.
Yeah, and
So you were cool, but you weren't like the popular kids.
yeah, we were known, but like it wasn't.
I'm just trying to understand.
Like there was like the 10 out of 10 populars, and we were probably like maybe 7 out of 10.
Okay. That's how I was in high school. Well, my last 2 years of high
Shit,
school,
man.
I think.
I'd give myself like a 6
Really?
out of 10. Yeah, I wasn't
My
like that
first
known in
2
high
years, I was like a 1.
school. Middle school,
so-
really?
Yeah.
Middle
swear to
school,
God.
I was the 10 out of 10.
Really?
But then I stopped talking to those people because they're assholes. So.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I was a 10 out of 10 in middle school too.
So we would like fuck with people, like, and Jason and his group of friends were like those people,
Oh.
and it stemmed back from like one of my exes or whatever that he was like in the same group of friends of. Just shut up, Kylie.
Kombucha girl face.
And like, just naturally because he hung out with friends that she was friends with, like I didn't really care for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like my friends actually one time got in a fight with him, and like
Ooh,
ended up getting like it got like
that's a hard spot for you because they're both your friends.
it got like bloody. Well, no, he wasn't my friend
Oh.
at the time. But
Got bloody though. Damn.
yeah, but like
You know, I've never seen a fight.
Jesus
What?
Christ,
Not
what?
once. Never seen a fight in real life.
Been in what the fuck?
Never.
That's
Not
crazy.
once.
What about the hotel in Myrtle?
Huh?
What about the hotel in Myrtle?
What you mean? Oh yeah. I guess that would be my first fight that I've ever seen.
Wow. So we were
I think. I don't know.
we all graduated and we all like split up in friendship and stuff like that, obviously.
Yeah,
And
dude. Continue.
we he's been on like me and him are like somehow ended up being friends on Facebook,
Okay.
and like I've just been noticing like he's really changed. Like he's kind of like grown to be like a person that who aspires to be like really like a big leader in his family and stuff like that.
Really?
And like he wants to do nothing but push positivity and just like be this guy that like if he's able to motivate somebody, he'll do it. Like he likes being that person that can give somebody that extra push that they need throughout the day or whatever.
That's nice.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
So I hit him up one day. I was like, yo, like you may not know this, but like you posting this shit on Facebook, these videos and stuff like that, you know, just your words of wisdom and stuff like that, and wherever you're going in your car and stuff like that, you're taking the time out of your day to post these videos and stuff like that. Like you don't know who that can inspire. Like I got a little bit of jolt being at work from watching them and stuff like that, and you know, I didn't want to make it all gushy or anything like that, but I just let them know, like, hey, like keep doing your thing.
You're
and stuff.
doing good, yeah.
Yeah, like and I appreciate, you know, not only because like I you know, we were all immature and stuff like that, but like to be able to say like, okay, I grew from that situation and he grew from the situation, it kind of shows like, all right, two people can be mature about the situation and actually come together and try to like be
Civil
a positive
people.
push together or whatever.
Definitely.
With that being said, this summer I want to work with them and do something.
That'd be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. So basically, like that'll give once we clear up and get our schedule straight and stuff like that, and get the podcast where we want it to be, visually and acoustically. I want to work with him, and I don't know if it's gonna be like all four of us or it's just gonna be a one-on-one thing with him, or I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I literally don't. I have no details yet. But I think it would be a cool thing to not only share a story of us like throwing blows at one point and now being able to come together and be like, all right, let's push.
It's a nice like
Throwing blows.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
that'd be cool though.
Yeah. I think it'd be dope. You had something?
But well, I got something else. I can't remember what else. I went to a party on Saturday.
How was
Did you?
that?
We left early.
Damn.
Yeah.
House party?
Yeah.
Frat party?
Sort of. But I saw a bunch of old people from my high school that I haven't talked to in like 6 years. So.
Oh shit.
I keep forgetting I can do things that like I wouldn't normally do. Like,
Yeah.
Because like
We're not
We're
recording.
not on,
We're not on
video.
camera, like-
Yeah.
like I can make faces and I can like bite my nails and shit like that. Like I don't have to like I can hide behind the fucking microphone here.
Mm-hmm.
But
It was a little awkward.
house parties are always awkward.
Like,
Did you know them?
Yeah. Like I knew them, but like I didn't talk to them while I was in school with them.
Yeah.
But like I knew of them.
Yeah.
And they knew of me.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was about it. Like it was like, hey, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in literally 6 years. And I was
Those
like,
are the
yeah, dude, what you been up to? You know, just working. Yeah, same here. You know, just some surface level shit.
Damn.
those
That's
are the
crazy though.
those are the people that like you slightly end up being like cool with in the long run because it's like, hey, I never talked to you, but like because social standards don't exist and like
And when you're older.
yeah. Like you,
Like you're out of high school and it's like, I don't give a fuck about all that.
I was telling
Yeah,
Kylie
for
like
real.
this past weekend, like you have like these people that like when you're in high school you're like, oh shit, I'm not gonna talk to that girl because like what the
For
fuck will my
this
friends
reason,
say
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like you get out of high school, it's like, damn, like I ended up with somebody like I never thought that I would.
Yeah.
Or I ended up being friends with somebody I never, you know what I mean?
My whole mentality through high school was like, I'm never gonna talk to these people again. So I really don't
I
care.
had that mentality, dog. I was like, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all forever.
Oh, dude, that's the wrong way to think.
I know.
It's funny that we all like categorize. Like we literally just had a conversation about what lunch table you sat at in high
Yeah.
school. But it's like, I don't know. In high school, that shit matters. Like you want to like
which group you're
categorize.
in or,
Yeah.
like, how,
Yeah, you want to like put people into these groups so that
Yeah.
you know like the social
I
hierarchy.
mean, looking at it from the outside, it just happens on its own.
but yeah, it does. It's weird.
Because I mean,
So weird.
if you play basketball, you're gonna talk to the people that you play basketball with,
Right, yeah.
And then you're gonna sit with them at lunch,
Right.
Or if you know you're in the chess club,
Yeah.
you're gonna sit with them
Right.
at lunch. You're gonna talk to those people.
Yeah.
Those are your friends.
Yeah, and then like you get out into like real life and like you just all are like mushed together.
It's a big
just
boiling
crazy.
pot. Yeah.
Crazy.
So me and Kylie ended up at the casino again this past week.
Really?
That was a big mistake.
Yo, how much did you lose?
$100.
Everything.
Damn.
No,
it could
I,
have been worse though.
I think I lost. I ended up. I probably ended up losing $50.
How long were you guys there?
Maybe an hour, if that. Maybe 40 minutes.
What?
We were there for at least 40 minutes.
I
You
thought it
lost
was longer than
$100
that.
in 40
I
minutes.
thought it was longer, yeah. Felt longer.
Okay, hour and a half tops.
Okay.
So we found a electronic blackjack game.
Hey,
That was a big
I
mistake.
love playing that. Or the electronic roulette.
We didn't touch that.
Fair enough.
One
There's
of
a
those
lot
packed.
of people on it.
Yeah.
It always is.
2, it looked intimidating as fuck.
Just
no.
always bet on like the corners of like 7.
I don't understand what the fuck you mean by corners.
Never mind then.
What's a corner on a circle?
What? A circle?
No. You're
All
not
right,
betting on
here,
the circle.
all right, so
you're betting on the scoreboard.
There's this board with a bunch of numbers on it.
Shit.
And then you put like your chips on it. Like so, let's say I'm betting 5. You put you can either put it like in the middle of 7, or you could bet on blacks or reds. And then if you bet on the corner of a number, it'll bet for all 4 of the numbers in that little section.
Fucking baby bladder.
And then you hit your head on
took
the
everything
TV.
down, fucking up the damn set. So if I were to play roulette, then I feel like I would. So are your chances lower to win more money if you do all black? Like if you do corners, your chances of winning money are higher, right? Because you're placing bets on a lower amount of numbers, right? Yeah. Okay. So
you'll win more.
Right.
So like you could put like 5 on a corner, you'll get 35 for that if you win one of those 4 numbers.
For anybody listening, I don't like do casino stuff, and I don't play cards and stuff like that. So like,
roulette's literally the only game I know how to play.
I was gonna say, if this sounds basic as fuck, and you're just sitting here like, how do you not know roulette? Like, bitch,
no,
there's a learning point for everybody.
Oh
like,
yeah, like,
this is it for me.
Hey, there's a point where I did know how to play blackjack. So
blackjack, like, so this is my issue with blackjack. So I'll get like 11.
Yeah.
And then my next card will be like 3, so I'll be at 14.
You'll be at 14.
And then my next card will be like another 3 or something like that.
You're 17.
So I'm at 17. So now I'm like, fuck.
Because usually, the way I usually do it is like if I'm at 18 or above, then I hold.
Right.
But you're at 17. What the fuck do you do?
Right. It's like it's too much space for there to be like for the dealer to actually beat you.
Yeah.
But not enough space to be like comfortable enough to know like is this enough for me to like?
I all right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Because half the time the fucking dealers get 19s anyways.
Right. And so, what makes me like what sucks about the electronic one is that you can't count the cards.
Yeah.
So you don't know like digitally it can reshuffle the cards every time there's a round.
Wait. You said count cards.
Right,
like
so,
literally counting cards?
No. So like on the like the version with like the actual cards or whatever.
Oh.
The dealer has a deck of cards that they hold on to. And so if you know that a 3 of clubs has already been pulled, you know that card's not going to come back up here soon or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you know that like if there's the 3 of us playing at the blackjack table and she gets a 7, I get a 7, you get a 7.
Yeah.
And
there's one
she gets
7 left.
Right.
So what's the chance?
Exactly. So you can't.
That's
so
the
you
third
can't.
time.
So you can't count the cards to know like, all right, well, at least now I know that like, I'm not. There's not going to be another 7 that come up or whatever.
Because it could be on digital. It's random as shit.
Exactly.
And you can get screwed.
Exactly. And
wait, I didn't think that was true though. I think they use multiple decks of cards.
Oh, that's a good point.
In blackjack, from my understanding.
I didn't.
Because
don't they shuffle multiple decks together so you have?
I believe they do because when
just so people don't count cards.
Yeah, probably, and they've got that that little card dispenser, and it's like this long. Like, that's way more than.
Oh shit! Well, maybe I'm wrong then.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, I didn't mean to just.
Well, still,
pop in
just
and
shit
blow
on your
up
statement.
Still though, like if there's 3 7s that go by, you know that the chances are still lower.
Yeah, that's true.
To get.
And on digital, it's like.
It's randomized.
Yeah.
And also, what I do when I play blackjack.
Welcome back, by the way.
Hi, hello, hi everyone. If I have if I have a 10, well, sorry, I know my chances of getting a 10 are higher than anything else because you have a 10, and then you have a king and a queen.
And those all count as 10. So.
And so, like, you have a higher chance of getting 10 than you do.
That's a good point.
Mostly anything else.
Why did you share that thought with me?
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys
could
have came home rich.
Yes, I have.
I bet if you would have told Zay that, he would have came home.
And then
my
same
whole mindset would have been different.
Same thing if the dealer has, like the dealer has a better chance of getting a 10.
Yeah.
So it's like.
You might just want to like.
You're playing against a dealer. You want to have higher than a dealer.
I'm about to go up there tonight.
But
Oh my word! What about the gym, dude?
Fuck the gym.
he goes.
What? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what the gym is. No, me and Kylie got a nice little board. Yo, by the way, this episode is probably gonna be like nice little free flowing conversation like this week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm down.
we always stick to a script and shit like that, and like
it's kind of nice. Just
it's
to
nice
be able
to
Free
just to let it
balling.
go.
chillax, I guess you could say.
Let your balls hang.
Literally, like, I'm literally sitting here with my legs open,
Literally.
the mic between my legs, and my feet up on the table. Looks like I'm about to like.
Shit.
Are
give
you
birth.
comfy, bro?
I'm comfortable as fuck.
Really?
This kind of like style of podcasting though reminds me of like TMG and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they don't go off of like they don't have like
They
different
just kinda-
sections. They don't have like
I wouldn't say
mean,
that they
it's fine,
bullshit because
but
they
they
do
do.
bring up like things, but
Yeah.
they don't really like.
but it works for them.
Yeah.
They do really good. I like them.
Me and Kylie were doing like role play last night, like on the
Oh
way.
my god.
Whoa,
On the
role
way.
play.
On the,
Yeah, Zay, that sounded really bad.
what was the what's
We
the
left Walmart?
no what's the theater word for like role play?
I have no idea.
Um,
You're asking the wrong
If you were to
person.
role play, what would you do?
What?
Are you talking like sexual?
I don't know.
What's the fucking?
I think it's
Go ahead
literally
and
called
talk.
role playing.
No, it's not. It's not.
Explain your story.
Okay, so anyway,
And
we were at Walmart
Okay.
and we were leaving Walmart and like we overheard like one of the cashiers talking to like the door greeter lady and she was like Renee.
Renee.
I just thought that was a weird name and she kind of said it funny.
What the? My
And
cousin's
then-
name is Renee.
sorry Chad's cousin.
It's okay. She's weird. What?
R.I.P. Anyway, we were leaving the Walmart. He's like, why does it feel like we're in the middle of nowhere? I'm like, yeah, it does kind of feel like that. It feels like we're like on a road trip, like driving through West Virginia and we stop at a Walmart or something because of the way that she was talking.
Oh my god.
She just kind of sounded like she had a little bit of a weird accent and she was like, Renee. What did she say?
What kind of
she was,
accent? would
she
you
was
say?
like
Just a little bit southern.
She
a
was
little
like-
bit.
Okay,
like,
a little hickish.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
she was talking about how like she needed to like. get
Renee,
on-
I still need to go on lunch or something like
No,
that.
she was like
Damn
she's
it,
going home
Daryl.
soon.
Oh, she's like, Renee, don't forget I'm going home soon.
That was really good, actually. What the way you said
Thank
soon.
you.
And me and Kylie were just like on the way
Yeah.
home. Like we didn't have a normal conversation. Like we were just literally pretending to be
There
like.
was literally no music playing. We were just going on and on. And then we decided the other lady's name was Sharon. And then Sharon and Renee were having a conversation. And then we just started making up these characters. And then Renee's husband, Richard. This is lame. I'm
I
going to
was
stop
gonna
talking.
say something
fuck
dumb
that.
as
Keep
hell.
going.
I was
No.
gonna say Big Dick Rich.
So anyway, it would go.
Richard and Marty were then having a conversation, these
It-
characters that we created, and they were Sharon and Richard's husband, or Sharon and Renee's husbands, Richard and
Hey, yo.
Marty, because they'll just sound like West Virginia
Hey
names.
Marty, you want to come over for some moonshine with
That's
Sharon?
literally what it would be
Yeah,
like. So
literally what we're doing.
fucking like.
Hey Marty, I got a new batch of moonshine. You want to come over and try it?
Well, I have these little pig roasts here.
I got a pack of cigarettes too.
They ain't
Listen.
marble, don't worry.
Listen,
Packed them myself.
No, I stopped
I
smoking
rolled
those
in
last week.
myself.
I stopped smoking those last week. How's that truck going there?
How's that truck? Oh my God, I can't get the damn muffler to work. I don't know nothing about cars.
The
work.
muffler.
I don't
Oh
fucking
my
know.
word.
Well, just take the motherfucker off.
Well,
It might be a little loud, but who gives a damn?
God
damn
damn it,
Renee.
Daryl.
Renee just wants to complain about how the truck is never fixed. I just can't spend enough time on it. I'm always damn working, getting my hands dirty, and she just inside knitting herself a fucking scarf. Lazy ass piece.
Damn it, Michelle, bring me a goddamn beer. The tractor's not working.
This shit is lame.
Y'all ever heard of erosion?
Erosion?
Watch out for that shit.
Yo, global warming been lit this week.
Shut up. It was like 30 degrees today.
Hey.
Yeah, yo, crazy ass decided to not check the weather because you forgot we lived in Ohio. It was
I checked the
bipolar
weather.
ass
It
temperatures
said
and shit.
Dude, you're not
54.
lying.
in the beginning of the day.
cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Cap or no cap? Nah, but the last 2 days it was like 50 degrees out. It was dope.
It was nice.
I was like, shout out to global
I
warming.
wanted to go for a walk. I just never did.
Same.
I'm still trying to think about this goddamn word, bro.
What word?
It describes like
A role play?
It's like stand up, but like it's when people are acting out.
Oh, fuck. I know what that's called, but I forgot.
It's a type of acting.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Why did I just type
It's
in
like- it's
Google
like-
types of acting?
Oh.
It's like free.
Yeah.
It's like free form
That's
acting.
literally
it's like,
what we did.
What is it
Types
called?
of
I literally just like, all right, I watched a show called Lucifer, and one of the characters does that at like one of those like clubs, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I forgot what the fuck it's called though.
This shit's gonna bother me all fucking night, dude.
Dude, we gotta find out.
I'm literally Googling it right now. Types of acting. 10 types of acting classes and what you must know about them. I don't give a shit.
It's a type of acting class. I know that
Yeah.
for sure.
Right. Highest. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. On screen.
Why do I feel like it starts with an A?
Don't give me any letters, bro, because I'm gonna be stuck on A's. Improv.
Improv.
Yes.
There you go.
Improv acting.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yes.
Took us that long. So yeah, we were
Improv.
just improving the whole way home.
Improvising.
Yeah.
Let's see, what other characters can we come up with?
We don't have to keep doing this. It's kind of late.
I like it though.
It was funny the first time.
Was it though?
He said I've got a good like hillbilly voice.
You
I was
do.
like, thank you.
You come from
I come from fucking
Springfield, where people try so hard.
hillbillies.
Springfield Township, sorry.
I don't fucking.
I remember that.
Springfield Township, motherfucker.
My fucking mom, like when I ask her, because we had a conversation a little while ago about like, I'm in a class called race and ethnicity, and I was just basically telling her like, being like white and like not really, I'd never felt like growing up that I had like a strong connection to like any like ethnicity in me.
I never felt white growing up.
No, I mean I felt white, but I didn't feel like I was like my mom likes to say I'm just like a mutt of like,
Whoa.
what? I am.
Are you mixed with shit? Like, what
I'm
do you-
just like I'm
I think
like
most white people are. Like I'm like slow. I'm like 5 different things, and I don't even know.
yeah, I'm Italian, Irish, Ukrainian.
That's why you look like that.
Fucking the
That's
fuck is that
messed
supposed
up.
to
I'm
mean?
I'm kidding.
I don't know. And some other things, and then she likes to add into my ethnicity, you're probably a little hillbilly, and I'm like,
A little hillbilly.
what the fuck does that
I
even
call
mean,
Kylie
Mom?
black all the time.
What?
Bro, Kylie will literally like, she'll like cook something. I'll be like, damn, you cooked the shit out of this with your black ass. I'll be bullshit.
You're not right.
I bullshit.
Yeah, that's kind of funny though.
That's the whole point, just to
Yeah.
be funny. You know, but hey,
It's not
the
funny.
way you be standing up for black people, shit, you might as well.
I just
Cheers
believe
to that one.
we should all be equal.
There you go. So one time I got hit in the head with a baseball.
I also kind of
Dude,
hate
same.
white people. Oh, we're
What?
on that topic.
Wait.
What?
Because I also kind of hate certain white people.
I mean, everybody hates certain white people.
I mean, like,
Everybody hates a certain type of anybody. So somebody.
Damn, man, those yellow people. What? Continue.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna get racist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I just mean like every time I like being a white person, people think it's okay to like spew like
Nonsense.
racist shit
For no
at you,
reason.
and you're because they think like,
'Cause
oh, this person's white, I can get away with saying this racist shit, but like I'm not that kind of white. So like, and then I come back at them with like some facts or some fucking fire, and they're like, oh, like you're not the type of white person that I
shit
can
on
like.
them. Damn.
And yeah,
Hit 'em
so
with that
that's
logic.
I had to shit
just
on
the
somebody
kind
last
of
night.
white people I hate. Who was it? That person
dat?
who
The
commented on
lady.
my shit.
Yeah. So there was this lady that commented on Kylie shared something that said
I shared a Facebook post. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I shared a Facebook post, and it was just like an article saying how Beyonce and Jay-Z like were sitting during the national anthem
at the Super Bowl.
at the Super Bowl, and I shared it out of like, yeah, go them, like they're like preaching a
Yeah.
message that I also agree with. And this lady,
Well, fair
like
enough.
one of my mom's friends commented on it and said, couple pieces of shit or something.
What the? One of your mom's friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to put this out here, her mom does not share the same views.
No. To be fair,
some
no,
of the
she
people
doesn't.
around her and stuff.
Yeah, and I think, their
From what I know.
generation...
It's an older generation, yeah. What do you
Their
expect?
generation is different in the fact that they're like...
Our parents are the same
I know
way.
we have different views, but, like, we can still, like, get along as people. Like, I know
But then
you're a Republican and I'm not, but we can still get along and this and that. Like, I think our generation is more serious.
Like, we just don't...
And it's like...
don't look at it like that.
I don't want to be friends with someone who is racist. Is that too much to ask?
So,
but basically she commented on it and was like, couple pieces of shit, and I just commented back, like, not wanting to, like, start a huge argument over it because
did.
like
What'd you say?
he did. I just said
I was ready for smoke.
I literally commented peaceful protest. That's it. And then Zay came in.
Let me pull
Yeah,
it.
just go ahead.
Here we
Oh,
go. Pull
shit.
this shit up here.
And it was good. It was well researched and it was well written. And I like love you for that because
That's-
that shit was good as fuck.
In fact,
Was it like a whole ass paragraph? And
Well, it wasn't a full paragraph, but it was enough to, you know,
Kylie's looking at you like...
it's enough to get your blood flowing.
It was a paragraph.
What's your-
Apparently got her blood flowing so much that she did not respond, which
Yeah,
is
that's-
fine.
how
I mean, you
That's
shut her
the
up.
way- Facts.
I'm
So-
surprised she didn't delete her comment.
Yeah.
Surprised she...
Damn, how
she
many
probably doesn't
fucking
know how.
things did you? All right, here we go.
Oh, that's fucked.
So it basically says that the article says video. Beyonce, Jay-Z did not stand for Super Bowl national anthem, and this person replied back, who we actually went to a concert with.
A while ago.
We'll just call him the
Yeah, last
unnamed
year.
one.
Huh?
The unnamed one.
I'm not even going. I ain't going to
Yeah.
go down that trip, down that road this time because I don't know. She replied back, that would be two pieces of shit. Kylie replied back, peaceful protest, and I replied back, no disrespect, and I mean no disrespect because I would like to actually have a civil conversation with people like this, and I do mean people like this. But why is it when someone decides to peacefully protest a song that was made with oppressing black people in mind? Look to the third verse of the national anthem. It literally directly talks about like blacks being slaves. Why is it when someone decides to peacefully protest a song is made with oppressing black people in mind, while also raising awareness that black people aren't treated the same in this country, those points are overlooked and directly connected to disrespecting the country. Wouldn't you say that pointing out how flawed America is being more patriotic in itself, or are you going to continue to ignore those parts and just take the easy route out and call them pieces of shit? I'm actually really curious. It's like, I really, because we spend too much
You
time
really
on
did
this.
shit on her, damn.
She doesn't reply back because they like, the thing is that they choose to ignore that to have that point. Like, I have family in the military too.
Yeah.
And I want them to go overseas, defend the country, and come back in one piece just as much as anybody else does.
Yeah.
And I respect them for it
And,
just
yeah.
as much as anyone else does.
And not to like make this another fucking conversation over the same shit that we've had this conversation over multiple times on this podcast, because I'm pretty sure anybody who listens to this podcast knows where we stand on this. But when somebody sits down, and I'm to the point now, I'm gonna start doing this shit. And I like, whoever wants to say something, let's talk.
Yeah.
In whatever manner it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
But like, whenever somebody sits down for a fucking national anthem, your point is you're disrespecting the country and the flag. My point is, why the fuck would I stand for a song that calls me a slave that nobody has made any attempt of changing?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I stand for a song that represents a country where I don't make as much money as somebody that is opposite color than me, that I'm more likely to get arrested in, that I have a less chance of being successful in? Granted,
Where literally 100 years ago, I didn't have
Rights at
human
all.
rights
Right. where
like you white people did. Like,
where in a place like this, where the Constitution that still sits for this country was made for a country where slaves exist, and the country has made no attempt to adjust those for the people that live here now. All those things, and you're worried about us disrespecting the country? Bro, we're trying to make changes. Like, everybody
there
wants
are
to.
bigger issues.
Everybody wants to talk about how like they want to make like equality a thing and stuff like that. Well, let's start with like making some adjustments to that. Like, when we look at the things that represent our country, let's make sure it represents
Everyone.
everybody that's here and not just some of the people that are here.
Yeah.
Right.
But And that leads to the whole like Super Bowl halftime.
Is it bad that I don't remember the national anthem? Like even the one in school.
I think you should know that, dog.
The national anthem,
Like-
or you mean the Pledge of Allegiance?
Both.
Jesus, I don't remember the Pledge of Allegiance, to be honest.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
I
of the
don't
United States
know
of
all
America,
of
to
the
the republic
words.
for which stands one nation under God, independence, liberty, and justice for all.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I doubt our president even knows that.
Yeah, he doesn't know what state Kansas City. I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
Kansas City is in.
fucking God.
Motherfucker said Kansas City was in Kansas, which there is a Kansas City in Kansas, but everybody knows that Kansas City Chiefs are in fucking Missouri.
Okay, to be fair, I did not know
I
that.
didn't know
but
that.
And
I'm
if you
not-
didn't know, you're not the fucking president.
yeah, I was gonna
There are
say.
so many people like, well, a lot of people don't know that Kansas City is in
But you're
Missouri.
the president.
You're the
It's a
fucking
little
president,
different.
bro. Yeah.
If you're the president, you should at least know the states.
That's like standard shit.
That's like learned it in 5th grade, reviewed it in 5th grade, should know it, should probably have known it before you ran for president.
And then there's going to be people that go like, well, there's 2 Kansas Cities. There's one in Kansas and there's one in Missouri. How did you know that he didn't get those mixed up? All right, well, cool. Don't fucking tweet until you fucking know the shit for sure.
Dude, he
Then.
needs an editor on his Twitter.
Yeah, he
like
really
someone
does.
to like to send his tweets to, and then they'll decide if it's okay or not.
Right. There was a whole shooting in what, Dayton? Dayton? What was it? No, it was,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was in Dayton, and he said it was in Toledo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think it was early last year or
Yeah,
some shit.
I just did the same shit. Yeah.
Like he has a record of not knowing where shit is
I don't
Yeah.
know,
in
man.
America.
It's alright. He won't be there soon or for long.
Fucking hope not.
Knock on fucking wood.
Just time I will knock on.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking
But yeah, the halftime show.
Halftime show.
I
Super
liked
Bowl.
It was dope.
Better than last year's.
Definitely.
Fucking
I thought it
Adam
was really
Levine.
good.
J-Lo and Shakira, not bad.
I think the
and random
performance was fantastic. And Zay pointed out, I love that it kind of tied into like Miami culture because there's so many like
Yeah,
Latino people
yeah. They
like
sang
living
they sang the
down
songs
there.
and I almost
Love
said
it.
Latin, but like,
Jesus Christ, dude.
listen, I know it's not Latin.
No, but yeah,
It's Spanish.
the NFL, like, I'm pretty sure Jay-Z had a say in what was going on with the halftime performance this year, and I think that his say and his influence, and probably Beyonce's influence, and all of Rock Nation they made the NFL look pretty aware this year, I should say.
What do you mean in terms of like?
As far as like the culture that
Like,
they
as
they were in, and celebrating
That's
the Miami culture and
Yeah.
the surroundings that they
That's
were
how
in
it
and stuff
should
like
be.
that. Yeah.
I also know that there's multiple black performers who turned down the Super Bowl show.
That's gonna keep happening.
I mean, as it should. I'm just saying, like Rihanna and then Cardi B both turned down this year's Super Bowl show.
What was the reason
in-
behind that?
I
not
believe
updated.
it's out of respect for Colin Kaepernick and the whole.
I have a gripe with Colin Kaepernick now, man.
You have a what?
I have a gripe with him
Why?
because he made it more about himself than it was actual about the cause of what he's what like. My thing is that you started this whole thing kneeling and wanting to raise awareness for injustice going on in America, and you did that.
Yeah,
Good job.
and then he flip flopped, sort of.
No, I wouldn't say flip flop, but I would just say that he never. Like what's next?
Oh,
And then the only thing after that was about your football career. Bro, you're bigger than football now. And I get it. You still want to work in a place where you've trained your whole life to be and stuff like that, but you can't sue a company and then ask them for a workout. They give you a workout and then don't show up to the workout. Change the location of the workout.
Honestly, I'm not following. I don't know anything that happened.
So, all right. He's been shadow banned from the NFL for a couple years.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
NFL said this past year for as the season was going on, we're going to give you a workout in Atlanta.
what do you mean by workout?
We're going to give you a workout so teams can see you teams can see you practice whatever, and then they can sign you.
Yeah.
Well, instead of him showing up to the NFL's workouts, whatever that was scheduled, I don't know if it was a few hours later or whatever the case may be, but in the same day that he was supposed to work out,
Yeah.
he rescheduled the workout himself, went to a high school like an hour away.
What the fuck?
And did the workout there with like a big like scene for his workout or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you had people in like you know, shirts and stuff like that. They were like you know, like basically activist shirts and stuff like that, which is great, bro. But my thing is that if you wanna get back in the NFL, this isn't how you do it. Mm-hmm. You don't like. I'm all for the kneeling. Let's make that clear. I'm all for it. I'm all for the awareness and stuff like that. But for that narrative to be changed into you wanting to be in the same place that you are suing and talking trash about, like you can't, like your expectations can't be that, man.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like again, like going back to the actual protest itself, like you said all this stuff and stuff like that, like about what we're gonna do as far as like protests and stuff like that. But I think you left it up in the air for everybody to argue about. All right, what's next? What, like I never ever heard like, yeah, he did his charities, he went around doing his things and stuff like that. But there's never been a time where Colin Kaepernick stepped in front of a microphone, a camera, anything, and said, all right, this is what I'm doing. This is the next step that we need to take.
I gotcha. So he kind of just dropped it low key.
Like kind of in a way, and I'm just kind of like, all right, well, fuck. Yeah, you sacrificed your job and everything like that to raise awareness for, you know, one of the biggest issues going on in America. But like, what now? Other than you wanting to get back in football, because that became a bigger deal. We ended up hearing more about him wanting to get back in the NFL than we did the reason why he's not in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's just, but anyways, that's besides the point. The issue with the halftime show.
Issue with it.
Well, there's a huge controversy about. I mean, I honestly don't. What is it about? Like just white people who don't like people who don't.
Kylie really
English?
Don't like white people, bro.
I'm sorry, like
well,
it's shitty.
A lot of white people are fucking ignorant, though.
It's my job as a white person to call out other white people who are shitty.
Say your name.
My name?
Yeah.
Kylie.
Say
Kylie.
You approve that message.
I approve this message.
Say I'm not making you say this right now. Because I'm going to take that as a clip and post that shit. Because goddamn it, I'm proud of you for saying that. It's my job. I fuck with you.
I'll repeat it. I'll give you a nice clean version.
Okay, do it like you're running for president.
Like I'm running for president?
Yeah.
Should I like hold the microphone, do you think?
Oh, motherfucker, what?
All right, wait, what did I say? It is my job as a white person to
call out
these
other white people.
Now you gotta do it over again because I can't use that clip.
Okay. It is my job as a white person to call out other white people who are shitty. My name is Kylie, and I approve this message. Now give me $1 million so I can run for president.
Shit, you're gonna need more than that.
Yeah,
so the issue with the fucking halftime show
anyway
was that,
well, I mean, so there's the issue of like people are like, oh my god, these women are just sexualized and this is not appropriate for children to be watching. Like,
I did see a bunch of memes about like
all the Karens in the world.
Well, not about that, about J-Lo and Shakira like just twerking basically.
Listen, when we saw, I forget which one of them was. Which one of them?
Dude, they stood right next to each other.
No, I'm talking about when one of them got on the pole.
That was J-Lo.
Okay, well, the moment J-Lo got on the pole, I looked at Kylie. I said, "Here comes the tweets, right here." I swear to God, there's gonna be people complaining. The moment she got up on that pole,
I thought it was a good show.
To be clear, I'm not hating on anybody dancing on a pole on the stage. I fully support that shit.
Yeah, I see why it's a big deal.
I think it's a performance. I think it's athletic as fuck. I think she deserves all the praise in the fucking world because that takes so much
it's
upper body strength, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's like an art form.
Art. Pure art. And if you're one of the people that's like, oh, this is not appropriate for children to watch,
shouldn't
then
your kids be in bed?
You're misogynistic as fuck because Adam Levine last year?
Yeah.
Was that his name? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Took his fucking shirt off. What's the fucking difference?
And gyrated the air.
And gyrated the his hips like Elvis Presley. But nobody had a problem with that.
Listen, man.
Not to mention NFL cheerleaders. I'm sorry. and I have no problem with this. Dress skanky as hell. Again, I don't have a problem with this, but if you're letting your children watch football at all, and you don't have to justify the cheerleaders' uniforms, then you don't have to justify J-Lo and Shakira's performance, period. That's all.
Agreed.
So
that's all for me.
This is the way I see it.
Are you going to disagree with me?
No.
Oh, okay.
You got like nervous.
I was like, do I get it?
So I feel like when you look at a cheerleader,
Mm-hmm.
you're sexualizing her
Mm-hmm.
by choice. So somebody that's complaining about a cheerleader's outfit is because in your mind, you're sexualizing her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing dance routines.
Your neighbor could. Yeah. I know.
They're performing.
Right. Again, it's
They're
art.
doing a
It's
job.
athletics, yeah.
When you look at somebody on stage and they're in a costume, yes, we live in a world where sex sells, and like the visualization of like, you know, more skin and stuff like that. That's all great. But when you're also telling girls to cover themselves up, you're also telling them to not be okay with their own body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I'm gonna take a turn, because I saw people want to cheer for J-Lo and Shakira, but they want to shit on someone like Lizzo.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference that I see between those two
is Lizzo is fat.
No. There could have been two fat girls on the stage at the Super Bowl. I wouldn't give a damn. They could have tore it up the same way. Lizzo could have been on the stage for all I give a shit.
That would have been dope, not gonna lie.
Lizzo's not performing. Lizzo's literally just a person out in public being herself.
Yeah.
In a public setting where you don't have a choice.
So then you're saying there's something wrong with her being herself
No,
in a public place?
My problem with what Lizzo did, not trying to make this the whole point of the conversation, but it's more as a comparison, is when Lizzo decided to go to a Lakers game with a cutout where her ass was and a thong under that, it's like you're doing that not for entertainment purposes. It didn't have much like of a.
It wasn't like you weren't like performing a show. I know what you mean.
And I'm not saying that every time you show skin, it has to be in performance style and stuff like that. But like, we all know that there's certain outfits that we're not going to walk out the house wearing.
Yeah.
For various reasons and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't.
Like, I'm not going to walk out of my house wearing just boxers with a cutout.
With your ass
with
out.
my ass out.
Right. But
Because
that might be something that you would wear during a performance.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't really agree that, like, you have the ability to show as much skin as you want, and you have the ability to show as little as you want. Like, that's.
I just feel like there's a time and place for everything, and I feel like the Super Bowl on a stage, or like in a strip club, or just somewhere where people know like. All right. The
People
word
expect
here,
it
the
almost?
expectations of what you're gonna see. You know that whenever you see two Latino people, you're gonna see women moving their hips. That's part of the Latino culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you're gonna see, short skirts because that's part of the Latino culture.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear of Shakira, or J-Lo, you're gonna see booty shaking and stuff like that. That's part of what they do.
Mm-hmm.
When you just wake up one morning and decide to go to a basketball game, you don't really expect to see somebody's ass out in a thong.
I see what you're saying.
And I feel like, while I don't sit here and I'm gonna sit here and say I hate Lizzo or I'm gonna shit on her or something like that, but like, you got to understand, like, the expectations are a lot different for certain settings. And
there
stuff
is
like that.
definitely a time and place for everything.
Right.
Mm.
But with that being said, the shit that J-Lo and Shakira were doing, I see nothing wrong with.
I mean, going back, I still disagree with what you have to say. I'm just gonna put that out there, just
Why?
because. I already explained it. Like, I think, like, in giving women, like, more rights and more empowerment, like, they have the right to wear as much or as little as they please. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I don't think that showing up to a basketball game in a thong and shaking your ass is like. We've had this conversation, so I don't know why we're having it again.
No, I just want to give you an equal thing. Because I just want to like, because my thing is that I don't want your ability to see like women's rights and like just like, like, all right, my example. If I showed up to a basketball game in a pair of jeans and there was a cutout of my crotch, but like everything like was like exposed like around my midsection area, but my dick is covered up, and I'm just like kind of like I'm dancing, I'm having fun, but my dick is like waving everywhere. Is that would you find that's appropriate?
Was her pussy waving everywhere?
No, but there's a little
so it's
there's
not
a piece
the
of
equivalent.
but there's a piece of string covering up her asshole.
So it's like it was like all cheeks.
It was.
You couldn't even see the string basically.
I don't think there's a problem.
Gone, like it was lost.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking mouth, bro. That's disrespectful.
Just saying, that's what happens to a thong.
Okay.
Gets lost in there.
All right. Anyway.
You know, hide and seek.
I mean, I don't think your dick is the equivalent of a woman's butt.
Yeah, but when you're getting close to seeing her butthole.
I mean, did you see her butthole? Because the camera was literally on her for 3 seconds. Did you see her butthole? I didn't see her butthole.
Didn't see my dick.
I don't think, I just don't think your dick is the equivalent of a butt. Like, everyone has a butt. Not everyone has a dick.
I don't know. Either way, halftime show was cool. I enjoyed it.
It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, is that it?
Unless you got something else for it.
No.
Sure. All right. So there was a time I got hit in the head with a baseball.
Oh shit! Same.
So the reason I'm bringing this up is Kylie went to the gym today, and two of her friends, shout out to Kyle, he was there, and he told her, which was Kyle told Kylie. Didn't want to even try to say their names because like that would have been fucking a disaster. About the time I got hit with a line drive in the side of my head.
Oh.
So
wait, did they like bat it and then it hit you? Ooh.
Yes. And it was from like my coach.
Oh.
So we're what we did was we started baseball games by like taking ground balls in the infield.
Yeah.
And then we would like run to the outfield to like the outfielders would catch fly balls or whatever. And I'm at first base and I took my ground ball and I'm walking towards like the out of bounds like the foul area.
Yeah.
Off to the side. And apparently I wasn't walking off fast enough because the next person that came up in line or whatever was getting ready to do theirs. But like my coach was like in go mode. Fucking threw the ball, tossed the ball in the air, swung the bat, drilled me.
Damn.
In the side of the head.
The same shit happened to me, except it was a shitty ground ball.
The bad hop?
A bad hop. Right in my left eye,
Goddamn
dude.
Pebbles in the ground.
I've been hit by a baseball, and then I've hit people with a baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've hit a couple people with baseball, too.
Man, you should pay attention.
Yeah.
I playing catch.
No, yeah, but I
hit him right in the face.
I think there was like a good maybe 45 minutes or something like that before the game actually started when that actually happened. And
oh, it was before a game?
Bro.
Oh, mine was during practice.
I'd never felt a concussion, but like that.
It hurts. A baseball?
I had a headache for like 2 days.
Yeah, dude.
I still played the game, too. They didn't give a shit about my health.
Nice.
They did not care at all. It was like, no, you going to play.
Damn, I think I've been hurt like 3 different times playing baseball. Like it had to sit out of the game kind of shit.
I remember I got hit by a pitch while batting one time in my elbow because that's
the worst. Like right on the bone.
Yeah, like it's like right above like the elbow, like right kind of like here.
Ooh.
And the fucking my elbow like grew to be as big as like a golf ball.
It had a fucking lump on it, dude.
Dude, it was oh my god.
Damn.
I had to take like pills in the middle of the game.
Really?
To get that shit to go down.
Jesus.
Not even to get to go down to like get it so because I wasn't going home. Like I was one of those guys who were like, no, fuck it, I'm still playing.
Yeah.
Like fuck that shit.
I know.
Took some medicine and
you're good to go.
Got back on the field. Simultaneously, I had a tattoo that I couldn't like let touch my fucking like jersey. I was in all kinds of fucking pain that day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking. I forgot what I was gonna say. You know how you're supposed to like duck down and shit if you think you're gonna get hit with a baseball, like while they're pitching, you like turn around and duck and show your back. You don't have time for that shit.
You caught a line drive back from were you pitching?
No. Well, I've done that actually. Yeah.
Holy
I did that
shit.
twice in a row.
Holy shit.
That was crazy. That was a fucking crazy.
Oh, you're talking about from being
like,
the batter.
When you're battered, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to like duck down. And
yeah.
You know, where's the reaction? You don't have the fucking reaction.
No, you
have like seconds, not even.
And that's the thing, though. If somebody has a nasty ass curveball or something like that, you're gonna look stupid because that shit can look like it's gonna hit you, but
and that's a strike.
Right? Exactly. Fucking hate that shit, especially when we played like schools like Walsh.
Oh,
whew.
Well, I used to practice there at Walsh in the gym.
Really?
Yeah.
I hated playing them.
Really?
We played them. I played baseball 3 out of the 4 years I was in high school.
I played for Stowe, so.
You guys.
But we practiced at Walsh.
Okay, I can see that.
We were a travel team.
You guys used to kick our ass too. The high school at least. But the one of the 2 times we played Walsh. Like they had players that went like.
Oh yeah.
To
Walsh
the major
is
leagues
crazy.
like yearly.
They have good sports teams.
Yeah.
Like their soccer team too.
Yeah.
God damn.
I was in left field and I'll never forget this shit. We had this dude named Cody Davis that was playing center field. He was one of the funniest dudes at school. Like just genuinely funny. His natural voice was just funny.
Yeah.
And I'm in my ready position. I hear tink.
No.
I see the ball go a mile up in the sky and I'm like, "Yep, that's gone." He looked at me. He's like, "You better not even start running, motherfucker. That's gone." I was like, "Yeah, that's." Looked over my head. I literally did not move. My feet did not move. And I just did one of those like look over my shoulder and like watch that bitch go sailing miles past the fence.
Damn.
I've never seen a home run hit.
I've never hit a home run like over the fence, but I've hit like a home run in the park.
Yeah.
Because the players are retards. Anyways.
Jesus. What's up, Kai?
What's up?
Quiet, fam.
Yeah.
You ready to wrap this up? We're over an hour.
Sure.
What are we at? Hour and 6-ish?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can wrap it up. Like we said earlier, we got some things coming for, the next coming weeks or whatever. We're going to work out the kinks. So if we try some shit and it doesn't work, or if we try some stuff that ends up working but it doesn't look all that great, just bear with us because we're trying. Don't really have any other announcements. Oh, yeah. Also, be on the lookout. I'm definitely doing that sex mix for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
as that gets closer, I'm releasing on the 12th or the 13th. I haven't picked a day yet, but
have you started?
No.
Fuck.
I'm doing it this weekend. Though.
Oh, all right.
Definitely doing this weekend. You guys got anything?
No.
Chad's riddle of the week.
Oh, you got
one? I looked
one?
at the camera like it was there, dude.
You got one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Completely forgot. We have done no scripting tonight.
I know, right? Last week's, the more there is, the less you see. What is it?
I said it was light. Kylie, what'd you say it was?
Clothing.
Fog.
Fog, which also makes sense.
Yeah.
This week's might be a little easier. Why is Europe like a frying pan?
Europe.
Yeah.
Like a frying pan.
Yeah. Think about the country Europe. Why is it like a frying pan?
Like geographically? Or like...
I'm not giving you any hints.
I don't even know what Europe... I don't know.
All right, it is geographically.
Oh, well then I'm fucked.
Don't give anybody any hints.
Europe,
I don't even know.
Like a frying pan.
I think we're gonna leave that a cliffhanger. So if you guys know that, wait till next week. See if you find out. See if you find out. What the fuck? See if you got the answer right, and if you didn't, you suck. My name is Xavier.
And you win nothing if you did.
My name is Kylie.
Mike on the mic. I'm saluting for no reason. There's no camera.
All right, Bella, you know what to do.
Thank you for listening to East Park Podcast.